there's no resolution. It's just fuck you, fuck me, fuck you, I, bye. Like, and it's like, come on, bro, that's what's wrong with the world. How do we create a resolution, you know?
Joyner Lucas is an American rapper, songwriter, and director born August 17, 1988 in Worcester, Massachusetts. He attended South High Community School when he first started rapping at the age of 10. Joyner wouldn't have entered mainstream popularity until 2015 with the release of a music video for one of his songs, Ross Capiccioni, where Joyner chronicles the real-life near-death gang shooting of a high schooler in Detroit, where the first half of the song was told from the perspective of the victim, where the latter half was told from the perspective of the shooter. He received much critical acclaim for the video, even having rapper Busta Rhymes enthusiastically express how impressed he was with Joyner's talent for storytelling with his music.
Like, this is the A-list alumni level of work.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Keep it going, Playboy.
This was especially meaningful to Joyner Lucas, as Busta Rhymes was one of his favorite rappers as a kid and held a major influence on his music growing up. He would then go on to be signed by Atlantic Records a year later in 2016, but it wasn't until November 28, 2017, when he would release the hit single, I'm Not Racist, coupled with a music video that quickly became viral. Similar to Ross Capiccioni, the song is split into two parts, each being told from different people's perspectives. In this case, however, the two perspectives aren't split between victim and perpetrator, but between race and cultural background. According to Lucas himself, the idea was to hold a conversation between a representation of an average white guy and the representation of an average black guy, where they're both given the opportunity to express how they really feel about each other with no filter.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas, that's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills.
Right off the bat, the music video starts heavy-handed as the first shot is a close-up of a white man wearing a MAGA hat who is already saying the N-word within the first sentence. Some controversy surrounding this song comes from the fact that many of those who are unfamiliar with Joyner Lucas mistakenly assumed that he was the white man in the video. However, according to Lucas, that was the plan all along.
As soon as the video opens, immediately it's offensive. Immediately. Offensive to everybody because you don't know my voice, because you've never heard me before. You're gonna think that this guy, and I think that's where the shock factor comes into play.
I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done, I mean, you still trapped in a rut. And I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what?
Joyner Lucas does a really good job of being able to paint the picture of both people's perspectives so that you can understand where each party is coming from. It's understandable from the white man's perspective to see his frustration based on all of his prejudices and narrow-minded belief system. However, as the first part of the song plays out, the white man becomes more and more aggressive in his demeanor and is basically yelling at the black man by the time he's done with his rant. Yet despite his racist epithets, he's still insightful enough to recognize that there's a disconnect between your culture and mine, and finishes with,
but there's two sides to every story, I wish that I knew yours.
This is an important mantra to include because it encourages the idea of having a discussion with someone to hear their side instead of just conforming to prejudices as if they were the truth.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers, that's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest, what kind of shit is that?
Similarly with the themes in Ross Capiccioni, the second half of the song is in direct parallel with the first half in that it's a direct response to the arguments and claims brought about by the white man from the black man.
I'm sorry, you can never feel my life. Trying to have faith, but I never feel alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job, but ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes when I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own, whoa.
Joyner also does a fantastic job of providing insight not just to the character of the white man as the black man laments his struggles, but also to all the viewers watching at home. This song is used as an opportunity to provide insight to all those who were previously ignorant about the hardships inherent in a black person's experience in America. as to why a lot of the way things seem to be with black people aren't always as a product of a lack of individual responsibility, but as a consequence of systemic oppression.
Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but...
That being said, however, it's hard to pinpoint any one direct cause for the struggles inherent to anyone's experience. It's this truth that fuels the ideology that the white man and so many others had been indoctrinated into. It seems conveniently coincidental that those who subscribe to the idea that a person can succeed in life regardless of what hand they had drawn tend to be those who are deemed more privileged than by those who have drawn less favorably. Nevertheless, Joyner was able to artistically articulate the perspectives of both of these characters so that they both have a deeper and more accurate understanding of each other's experience. It's these elements that are essential to resolving conflict between two parties and making peace.
I'm not racist. It's like we living in the same building but split into both sides. I'm not racist, but there's two sides to every story, and now you know mine.
I'm Not Racist secured a number 15 slot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and on December 7th, 2018 was nominated for the Grammy Award for Best Music Video at the 61st Grammy Awards. The song was Joyner Lucas's attempt at creating a narrative in which a resolution can be found in amending racial tensions by initiating an honest conversation where mutual respect can still be upheld when agreeing to disagree. This song was and continues to be the crowning achievement of Lucas's career. However, he still continues to make music, and it won't be long until we see what he has planned next. Thank you.